What's going on, guys? Over to you. Today we're ranking every Persona character in Persona 3 through 5. Before I start, let me know if you want a part 2 where I rank 1 and 2, and then also do like the spin-offs characters too, because I'm only doing mainline here. Because you know most Persona fans don't actually play their games. Anyways, Joker S tier. You know he's Joker. He's the protagonist. Ryuji's S tier. I like him. Ryuji's funny. I like his backstory. It's sad. I think it's like they detailed him by he limps around when he runs, which you know makes sense. Morgana is an overhated character. I'll put like B or C tier. I mean he's alright. The Defend Royale he's much better. I hated him in original 5, but in Royale they toned him down a lot. On's an A tier. She has like a nice story. If the only problem on is that her whole thing at the beginning was, oh, don't sexualize me, and then after that, Atlus just proceeded to sexualize her as much as possible. Even in the opening of Royale, I'm pretty sure it starts with On's ass in the camera. Makoto, I think is an extremely overrated character personally, like B tier for me. I don't know, it just feels like I just don't mess with Makoto that much. Yusuke is my favorite of Phantom Thieves other than Joker. S tier. I don't know, I just love him. I think he's a goofy character. I love his obsession with art. Also, he has my favorite outfit of all the Phantom Thieves. Futaba is like funny. I'll put her B tier. I don't know if I can put A or S, but I think B tier is fine. You know, she's there. She's the navigator. It's cool. It's chill. Haru is a character I know people like, but I think is extremely boring personally. Like C tier. Akechi's good to S tier. You know, it makes sense. I guess technically Akechi would be my favorite Phantom Thief, if you count him, but he doesn't really stay in them for long. Akechi's a great, spoiler alert, actually Persona fans that don't play the games already know. Akechi's a great villain. Sumire Kasumi, also S tier. Great story. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which, I think this is Evil Igor. Evil Igor is a very well made. I'm put Evil Igor in S tier and normal Igor in S tier too, because Igor is Igor. So I'm just gonna base him off of all the games, and I love Igor in every game. And then Evil Igor is a great villain because it subverts your expectations. Like no other game has done that in the series. It's great. I mean, kind of, but you know, not really. The prison guards, I don't really like them that much. Like D tier, they just abuse Joker. Their Fuse version though, I'd say like a C tier. I don't really have a problem. I should put them all in C tier. I don't really have problems with them. Not really. They just don't feel like as well. Okay, the problem is they're not as good as the other, like, Velvet Room attendants. That's the biggest problem. Sojiro is S tier. Actually, no, A tier. Sojiro is the father figure. No, S tier. He really cares for his daughter. He is a bit, you know, worrisome of Joker at first, but you know, he's taken in something that might be or has a criminal record, so of course he's gonna be a bit, you know, strict and stuff, but he opens up and he just is a good person. This girl, I forget her name, but she scams you of 500,000 yen and S tier. I don't know. I feel like her story is kind of fun. She's a runaway from a side country town. My goat, S tier. He sells you he's a really good confidant. It's about like his son and stuff, and then also like his illegal tradings and dealings. And also he's just great. Also love he sells you weapons too. The doctor's our S tier one. I like her confidant a lot. It's you know, she doesn't feel like she's the best doctor. She feel like she's the death arcana because she feels like she only brings death. And in fact, she's actually a good doctor who brings life. Kawakami, I'd say like B tier. I mean, Kawakami's fun. I think it's fun that the teacher, well, I guess the teacher was a confidant before in a previous game, but kind of. But this is like a direct confidant. You have to hide her secret. She's on that teacher's. She has like a sad reason to get a second job. It's there. Oya is like C tier. I don't really care about Oya. The kid, I don't remember his name, but you play gun game and are creative with him. It's fine. B tier. Hifumi S tier. I like Hifumi. She's like a micro celebrity, that makes sense. Like she's famous among people that like chess. She's not like huge, like everyone knows her, but she's still, you know, somewhat famous. She just plays chess with Joker. And then you like go through her whole story. Her mom's very disapproving. You actually take her to Makoto and they become friends. I think it's funny though, because Hifumi was the original design for Makoto until they scrapped it. and made it a separate character. Um, Mishima's cool. I say like A or S. I think he's one of my more. I put S. He's one of my more favorite confidants. You know, he's not very confident of himself. He's constantly beaten up by Kamoshida, but now he's like learning to be more. You know, he's being more like, I don't know how to say it, but he's more confident and stuff, and yet to boost his ego a bit. But you know, it's a good thing because he had none. He needed that. The politician, he's like not good. Like I don't care for his confidant at all. It's really boring stuff. But he's really good buff, so I can't give him F tier. Say should have been a full like. Say should have been like you got the first few done in the in like in the room, and then after that you get to do the rest of her confidant outside, like the first 7 levels in that main part where you're telling her what you've done, and the last 3 could be like outside. That'd be great. The villains, Kamoshida, F tier. They're all F tier. Because they, you know, they're all suck because of the things they did. But I will say, Shido, I hate the rest. As villains, S tier. I can't give Kamoshida anything more than F tier. That's not a villain. That's just a dude. The painter dude, I forget his name. He's like an A tier villain. The banker is F tier. These 2 are F tier. Kamoshida, because I can't morally put him A higher. And this dude, because I just didn't really care about him that much. I mean, I know he's a corrupt banker, but I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's just these characterized out of all of them. I felt like we got the least screen time of him. Yeah, Yusuke's teacher was great because you know, he was being like taken advantage of and stuff, and also his obsession with like making his art or stealing his obsession with raising pupils so he could steal their art was great. And Shido is just an amazing villain who like you go throughout the game, you see him for glimpses. Find out Joker's backstory. It's really sad. And it's a great villain, to be honest. I'm skipping all the teachers. I don't care about them. I guess I'm not. Do I rank these people? They're like, oh, there's I don't really care about Futawa's mom. I'm not gonna lie, like C tier. A lot of these characters are nothing. I'm not gonna rate them. But the egg kid's like, I don't know, C tier. I'm fine with him. On to 4. Yu Narukami, Goat Narukami, S tier. My favorite Persona protagonist. He's the funniest to me. And also Persona 4 Golden is my favorite game. Yosuke, S tier. Yosuke's funny. He's voiced by Yuri Lafau. And Yuri Lafau, as we all know, is a great voice actor. He's voiced characters such as Ben 10, Simone from Gurren Lagann, Spider-Man, and so many others. They're like so iconic. And he does amazing as Yosuke. My motorcycle! That is such an iconic line, and it's for a reason. Chie is S tier. Chie is funny. She's like the, you know, athletic, is it tomboy type of girl? She's fun. She's funny, you know. Yukiko's S tier. She feels trapped. She's the first dungeon game. She feels trapped in a town that she doesn't like, a town that she wants to like so much, and she has to learn how to. And she knows how to love it, but she doesn't want to face the fact that deep inside of her she hates it at the same time. But then she does. She's great. She's also funny. She makes like really bad jokes or laughs at really bad jokes. That's really funny to me. It's just cool. I also really like the fact that she is like the perfect school beauty at school, and then she's the worst cook of all time. I think that's amazing. Kanji's S tier. Kanji's not gay. You're coping. You say that he's just afraid of not being accepted by people, both men and women. That's the truth. He's not gay. Risei's S tier. Risei is a person who's in stardom, and her whole thing is that, you know, she's a star, and then she feels like she's like trapped in that. As weird as her dungeon is, the whole point is she feels like inside she feels like that she's trapped in that stardom, and that she's like constricted to it, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it really. There's probably people that better explain it, but that's how it is. Also, Risei's funny. Teddy, I used to hate Teddy like F tier, but I'm growing more and more of him. Right now he's just a solid C tier. Give me funny sometimes. Naoto's S tier. I love Naoto. All the investigation team is S tier for me, except for Teddy, who's he might slowly but surely get there, but for now, no. Margaret's all right. Margaret's like B tier, better development lieutenant. Not my favorite, but you know, he's also a baddie. Dojima, Dojima is definitely S tier. He's probably my favorite confidant in all. No, he's top 3 in all Persona for confidants. I just really love his confidant. He's like, he feels as he's failing Nanako. All this is happening. You have to slowly but surely get him to open up, and he slowly becomes a better person. Not better, but he was already a good person, but slowly surely decides to put his family before his work, and like cherish Nanako more. It's great. He's also like great with comes to you. He, I feel like the two father figures in Persona are great. They're like perfect father figures. They both have made their mistakes, but they're both trying to do their best. And even though there's flaws to what they're doing, more Dojima than Sojiro, but Sojiro still like cuddled Futaba and didn't try to get her to open up and stuff. But Dojima was definitely like a bit of a neglectful parent, getting getting Nanako to do everything. It was sad, but Dojima's a great confidant because he starts to do better and spend more time with his family. Nanaka's S tier. Nanaka's fire, the real killer of Persona 4, obviously. But yeah, no, Nanaka's like the little sister. She's not part of the investigation team, but they all hang out with her and stuff. It's fun. She's a fun little character. Let's see. The fox. I don't really care that much. I know some people hate him, but I don't really care. He kind of just gives you missions. Ko's another amazing confidant. S tier. He's just great. His whole thing is, he's balling. He's popular, but he just doesn't feel like he not belongs, but he doesn't. God damn it. He is popular, but he doesn't want to fully be. He has family issues, and he has to solve that. He's like kind of being forced upon his family. He wants to ball. He wants to play basketball. And the soccer one, I did not do the soccer one. I do the basketball one every time because I like basketball. And I'd say like, but he's like alright. He's an A tier. I mean, from the Ko's one, they're good friends. I forget his name, but Saki's brother, S tier, very sad confidant. I think it's very, the best part about this confidant is like it's very tied in to something tragic that happened in the story. It's not like the other ones. Like a lot of the confidants either are party members or just people you find. You're like friends or friends of friends. This is a person who you met his sister once, and she dies, so he's going through a lot of grief, and it's great. S tier. The old lady's S tier too. Very sad confidant. Of course, she's old. He's trying to spend cherished time, and you kind of like act like a grandson to her, helping her and like stuff like that. The mom I could care less about, like D tier. The nurse. It's in the same book as Komashita. She's doing the same thing as Komashita, just not in a as wide scale, I'll say. But, I can't defend that. Oh my god, I hate the stupid kid. He's F tier. First character in F tier that isn't like a terrible person, but he's just actually. He'd be like, I like popsicles. Or he was like, I love soft serve ice cream. He's like, well, actually, soft serve ice cream contains Slimpo Slumberling, which will kill you in 33.6 seconds if you eat too much ice cream. It's like, shut up, kid. Oh my god, he sucks so much. I's S tier. Great confidant. Her whole thing is that, she acts cocky, she's like acts rich, like she acts ratty and stuff like that. But it's because she's trying to put on a show, because she used to be, less healthy, she used to be bullied a lot and stuff like that, so she wants to appear better, and like she's better than everyone else now, because she thinks that she's trying to feign confidence, because her confidence is just ego in this case. It's not looking confident, it's looking egotistical, and she's just trying to be confident, but you teach her how to actually like be normal, be human. Or not be normal, but like you teach her that you can be like how she is. You can recover and still be who you are. It's great. F tier. Why did Persona 4 add a lolly character into it? The Sumi, I think her name was. That's like a B tier. She's a good confidant. I felt bad. Goat Dachi. Goat Dachi's S tier. You know, he's the goat. Adachi. He would never do anything wrong. Innocent all the way through. Mary's also. I'm say S tier, and she's just good. You know, she's there. She's a Velvet Room attendant, kind of, not really. She doesn't remember anything. You have to help her find out through her memory about everything, and she has her whole dungeon at the end. Is great. Let's see what's next. Saki kind of dies in the first 5 minutes. I don't care. Or we're not gonna rank these characters, I guess, because they don't really do much. This guy, F tier. He's like a mega turbo redditor. Shadow Teddy. I'm not gonna rank Shadow Teddy's technically a different character, but not really. The gas station attendant. I don't remember the name, but like B tier. It's a nice way to set up a final villain. Spoiler alerts for a Persona ranking, by the way. I want to rank them, but they're spin-offs. We'll save them for spin-off video. Anyway, Makoto, Persona 3 S tier. Of course, he's the protagonist. I feel like Blue would look the best in the middle here. That's literally what I'm going off of there. Makoto and Katone, they're the protagonists. They have to be S tier. Do I think Katone's overglazed? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but again, it's the protagonist, so do you. Doesn't matter. Yukari. I think Reload messed up a lot of things, but Yukari was not one of them. Yukari was like B tier in the original game. I think Reload helped a bit for me. Maybe it was just me replaying it and paying attention more, but Yukari's like A tier. Junpei's also A tier. I just got really... Junpei at the end is like S tier, but it's just his beginning weighs him down, and I know that's the point, but still. Akigo's my go S tier. Goes around the world to box and becomes a bum. Great. Mitsuru's like B tier. She's like not that interesting of a character, to be honest. I know her whole thing is she's the heiress of this giant company and she has all this weight on her shoulders, but I low-key don't care. Fuka's pretty funny. I'll put like A tier. Fuka's funny. Aegis is an incredible character, S tier. Obviously. Aegis' relationship with the protagonist is great. The fact that Aegis feels at fault for what happened to the protagonist and the death of the protagonist's parents is great. Kamaru, he's kind of just a dog, but like, just for that S tier. Ken is, I don't care about Ken, like C tier. Ken is like, I don't really care. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sure, his thing with Shinjiro is cool, but other than that, I really don't care about him. I'm be honest. Shinjiro, now that we're on topic, Shinjiro is an A tier character. I do think I would put him S tier, but the one problem is in you can save him. I don't in like reload and portable FemC route. FemC by I believe romancing him or getting his confidence high enough. Reload you could get an item that revives him. I don't know if that's original, but still, I feel like that worsens him a bit. I'd rather him stay dead. Kenji's very interesting. He's both F and S tier at the same time. His confidant is really funny, but he is being groomed, and I feel bad for him. But he can be funny, but he also sucks other times. Very, very strange character. God, I hate the student council F tier. He's so annoying. The hermits. Theirs is S tier. I like them. Not S tier. I'll say A tier. I like them. You know, they're nice. They're fun. They're like a little fun confidant. You're like replacing Makoto's kind of like in their minds replacing her grandson. It's sad. The tree means a lot to them. It's sad. This is the dude on a track team. Loki kind of C tier. Or they changed it to track team and reload, but I prefer the Kendo team. Kendo makes more sense in canon why Makoto is good at fighting with the sword. Yeah, no, but like C tier. Kind of just his cult confidant is tell me that I can do it, and you're like, sure, why not? Chihiro, I like Chihiro's like S tier. It's just you're helping her open up, be more out there, get used to men, just get used to the real world. It's fun, it's fine. A teacher's A tier. Maya, aka Maya, she's the other teacher confidant, but you don't realize that until the end of the game. Where you say something to her, you say Maya, and then she's like, "Oh my God, how do you know?" The art dude's fast. Like, I'd say like B tier. It's cool. I like art. Um, S tier. This is probably one of my more favorite confidants, Yuko. It's just you and Yuko. Like, it's just she's this track team manager in Reload. I actually prefer the Reload confidant more than the original, because they changed it. But I think the track team actually helps her confidant, especially with it being more about you two helping those kids. It's cool. It's cool. The girl on the park. Neglectful parents, B tier. I feel bad. Let's see. The prison kid. I guess like C tier. He kind of disappears for a bit. Oh, I'd say like A tier. He's funny, but he doesn't appear for too long. But he's fun. Bebe is also A tier. I like Bebe. He's the foreign exchange student. He loves Japan. It's so sugoi. I hate myself for saying that, but you know what I mean. I think it's fun. It's cool, and he finds a friend in the foreign land with you. He really likes like Japanese culture. Oh, dance if you're the best. What confidant is it? I forget the confidant, but the best hangman. I think it's so good. The best one. His entire confidant is just him teaching you how to scam people. At the end, he donates like 10,000 yen to charity, and he's like, I'm good now. And then he comes back in 4 on the TV to scam you more. It's great. I love Tanaka. The monk, I says also S tier. He's the monk, but he's like he's not the best when it comes to dealing with his family and son. And by you and him, he kind of like teaches himself like a father. And also, you kind of teach him stuff. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be better to my family. I'm going to go be with them. It's great. The track star, I don't really care about him that much. I'll put like B tier. He's fine. I guess he's cool. Let's see. Gourmet King's F tier guy. Actually, I F tier D tier. I don't hate him as much as he thinks people. Actually, no, F tier. He tries to get indoctrinated to a cult, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I'm not rocking with him. Not rocking with the Gourmet King. S tier. Probably the best confidant all persona here history. In my opinion, I think 3 has the weakest confidants, like overall. But I think some of them are like really stand out. Like his is so good. I love the ending. It's beautiful. God, I love that confidant. I'd say like a B tier. It's A tier, cool twist villain. Like C tier, I guess. I don't really care about Mitsuru's dad. He kind of appears for a thing. Elizabeth's S tier. She's the best Velvet Room attendant. She's really funny. And Makoto is has canonically cracked. This guy, he's supposed to be like, I think it's fun. I think the fact that he's designed as Jesus is like very good, because his whole point is that he believes he is their Jesus. That's his whole thing. He believes that. That's why he's dressed like that or looks like that. He's not actually Jesus, but he believes he is. He's delusional. But B tier. This guy, he's like C tier. Also, they improved him a lot in Reload, I have to say. Like, a lot. You get more scenes with Stega. Chidori's S tier. Great character. Let's see, who do we have left? That's important. Metis. Metis is like, oh, where'd she go? Metis. Oh, yeah, Metis is A tier. That's where I just put her. She's fun. She's funny. She doesn't. The only problem is that she's like a post game thing in FES, and then a DLC in Reload. She doesn't appear for too long. But, she's pretty cool. Actually, I'll put her S tier. It's great. But yeah, that's my personal character tier list. In conclusion, we are all cracking Teddy.